Hello, my lovelies. How are you doing? It's G here with Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance. So I was getting the download from Spirit that somebody is looking for information on you. Like somebody paid somebody to give them information on you. Now, we'll put this out. If you know that you're putting your resume out there, or you're applying for jobs, or you're applying for like an apartment or something like that, you're putting out some kind of application. This could be confirmation that whatever that job is, or the person, they could have done some kind of background check on you. But aside from that, this is somebody that wants information on you. For the majority of you that this is going to apply to, and of course, keep in mind that this is a general reading, not a personal one, okay? So not all of the information that I say, not everything that I say might apply to your situation. If it doesn't, let it go. It could be for somebody else. And I really got that this person was looking for personal information on you. They could have at first been looking for things like legal information. I'm hearing scandalous. Like this person's looking for like scandalous information on you. And I'm seeing somebody, like Spirit is showing me somebody like digging through the dirt. So this person is looking for dirt on you. And I'm hearing like an argument between people, and like whoever this person is like, this person is crooked, or this person's a fake, or this person's not like, I'm going to prove it to you guys. Nobody believes me, but I'm going to prove it because I know. I have a feeling that this person is suspicious, or it's like a mark my words, y'all are going to see. I'm going to prove it to you. And it's like this person is doing, I'm hearing like questionably ethic or questionably moral things. So if this person, I was also getting that this person could possibly either know somebody, or they could they could know someone that works for you. Okay. I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, okay. They could know somebody that works for you, so they could be trying to pay an employee to give them dirt on you or give them information on you. Okay. If they know somebody that like used to be a boss or something like that might have information to like, say like your social security number or something like that. Say that they are friends with somebody that used to manage a company that you work for, or could be a manager, or a higher up of a company that you work for, and they're like, I need to know this information on this person. Go into the computer, look up their social security number, look up their personal information. Like they could be trying to pay somebody, which that's creepy. But I'm getting, because they want that information to run a background check on you. And if this person managed to get that information, and they did, I'm seeing them, I'm seeing like hands with like sand like running through it. So it's like nothing. They pulled up like nothing. It's like dry, and it's like, yeah, it's like there's nothing that they can, because I feel like this person, because I keep hearing scammer. This person thinks that you're a scammer, or that you're a fake, or that you're a fraud, or that something that you're talking about isn't real, or that you don't really, you don't really do what you say that you do, or you don't really move the way you say you do. And I'm really getting that this person is getting like, or they either, this has already happened, or this is happening now, that they're getting really desperate, and they're like, any kind of dirt on this person. And I'm really hearing that the only thing that they can really find out is like social stuff. So it's like, who are your exes, like who were people that you used to hang out with, and it's like, oh, so you found out that this person slept with this many people when they were in college, like, okay. Or, oh, this person used to smoke a little pot, back in the day. It's like, what? They're not really pulling up anything. Not anything of substance. Not really anything of substance. And I'm seeing that this person is getting obsessive, because I'm being shown like the devil card. They're getting obsessive. And I was asking Spirit, like, why? Like, why is this person doing this? And I'm about to pull cards. And I saw the 3 of Swords, and I saw the 6 of Pentacles. So this person has some type of ill will towards you because you either did something that caused some kind of Three of Swords in their mind. I'm hearing in their mind you were the cause of some type of Three of Swords, some kind of perceived slight on them. You might have said something that really questioned their ego, or you could have, it's giving me like 3 people removed or something like that. So it's like you talk to somebody, you know, say that somebody that you work with, or that a friend of a friend or something like that was at lunch with you, and they were talking to you about their toxic relationship, and you were like, yeah, I've been there before, or yeah, I've heard about this, and that sounds like this person is trying to gaslight you or do this or do that. And whatever you said, or whatever you said to your friend, or whatever you said to this person, kind of like woke them up to how toxic the situation was, or how just like this wasn't a situation that was actually fair for them. And then they went to this person and was like, actually, you're gaslighting me, or you're lying to me, or you're doing this, or this is toxic. And they like broke up. That's just an example, right? And so now that person they broke up with is mad at you because you were the one that woke their person up out of their stupor, out of, you were the one that said, hey, actually, you deserve to get paid more, or hey, actually, that doesn't sound right. Is that some kind of scam? Or hey, actually, that sounds kind of, abusive. Like, that doesn't sound like that's a very healthy dynamic in your relationship. Like, maybe you should look at that a little bit deeper, And now this person is like, oh, nosy B, like you're putting your nose into my business. So it was 6:36 down at the clock right when I looked down. Yeah. Look, this is confirmation. Look how it's just laid out. Yeah. So something that you said or something that you did, maybe even like a service that you offer or something like that. For some of you, you could be like a counselor or something like that, where you gave out some kind of advice, or I'm hearing unsolicited. So for some of you, it could just be like a person you were just talking to. I don't know. You could not even know this person. You could have just sat down and started talking to somebody, like, I don't know, like in line for something, like the DMV or something like that. And for some reason they were just like, I don't know how that person would hunt you down or find you and be like, this random lady at the DMV told me that you're a toxic person and I'm breaking up with you. It's like, I don't know how they would find out who that is, but, I don't know. But yeah, you brought some kind of information to this person. You enlightened someone that they had stuck, that they had hung up. Yeah. Yes. Look at this. Look what was up under the Hangman was the Two of Swords and the Justice. So somebody that they had all blocked and hung up, and in this state where they like couldn't see the truth. You brought some kind of justice to that and was just like, actually, let me clear this information. Let me clear this out right now. Let me clear out the air right now. That's not right. And you gave this person some type of strength, or you stood in some type of strength for yourself. You even could have just been like an example, like, I saw this person go through this, and that gave me the strength to leave my person, or that gave me the strength to call out my family member. Yeah. On the back of the deck, the Fool. And it gave this person the strength, or it gave this person the information that they needed to break free and to leave and to start anew. Yeah. This person needed to learn some type of lesson. And you were like that catalyst, or you were that thing that was like, okay. And you started off that person being like, actually, you could have just talked about your situation. Like, oh, I had a family member that was taking money from me and they were acting, or I had a family member that was doing this and I ended up having to cut them out of my life and I love them, but, and then this person is like listening to you talk about your story and they're hearing similarities about their situation. Even if it's not a one-to-one situation, you could have been talking about a toxic relationship and then they're thinking about a toxic friendship or a toxic family member, but they're like, oh, wow, like this sounds really familiar. Like, and whatever it is, like it led to this person like waking up to their situation and seeing things for what they really were. And this person sounds like, it feels like desperate, like their energy feels desperate to hang on to the things the way that they were, right? To block out this person knowing any new information you know, and keeping them hung up. But whatever you did or whatever you said, like it took this person and gave them a new perspective. Right? They realize, wow, this person's actually a block in my life, or they're a blessing blocker. They're actually, you know, they're actually a saboteur, you know. I'm actually sleeping beside the enemy. I'm walking beside the enemy. That's crazy. You know, and it was really hard for this person to see that. But Spirit was like, I really need this person to see it. Like, I really, really need this person to see that they are in a situation they really need to get out of. You know? And I'm hearing this person say, shut up. And I'm hearing that, you know, do you remember that, like, little TikTok sound that was like that? Lockjaw. Yeah, I just heard that. Like, this person is like, yeah, and I even feel like stiffness in my jaw when I said that. So this person is like, they want you to stop. Like, I don't know if this person wants to try to, like, prove their innocence or, like, prove, so it's like, they're a fraud, or they're lying, or they never really actually went through that, or they're not actually going through that. Like, so it somehow twisted up in this person's mind. This person thinks if they can prove that you're a liar, or that you've been in toxic situations, or that you're a scammer or something like that, then they can prove that they weren't doing, apparently, I don't know. Like, I can't make it make sense in my mind because it doesn't make sense. But somehow this person is flipping and flopping and manipulating things to where they're like, if I prove that you're wrong, that means that apparently all the gaslighting and lying and manipulating and cheating and everything that I was doing is just, it's made up. It's all made up. It's all made up. Like, this person is living in, like, a very delusional state in their mind where they're just like laser focused in on proving you wrong, proving what you said to be untrue. Like, and if you were lying about your situation, then that means they were mistaken about y'all, about their situation. And it's like, no. It's like, even if you were lying, their situation is still toxic. They were still lying, or they were still manipulating, or they were still gaslighting, or they were still doing what they were doing, you know? So even if you weren't actually going through what you were talking about, they were still doing those things, you know? And the person that broke away and got free from them, that's how they see it. They're just like, no, you were. No, I caught you. You were lying. You were manipulating. You were gaslighting. You were stealing. Like, you were doing those things. You know, and I see this person being like, no, like, it doesn't matter. Even if they did this and they presented it, it's like, oh, okay. You know, say, okay, so we'll just use this as an example. Say that this person came and, or, like, the person that left, say they got, like, a tarot reading done. This person would, and they would say, okay, well, I'm sorry, but your person is doing this, or your person is doing that. I'm seeing a lot of, like, lying, scheming. You know, they might have flat out said your person's cheating on you, or your person's not who they say they are. They're wearing a mask, you know. They don't really seem very healthy, you know. Whatever they said highlighted truths that this person did see. And they're, you know, like, now that this person called it out, it's like, I do see those. I do see that this person, you know, and they discovered text messages, or they discovered, it's like, yeah, you did do those things. But now this person, the person that they left, is obsessed with saying, oh, this tarot reader is a fake tarot reader. It's like, but even if that person is a fake, which they're not, but even if they were, you still got caught. Like, you were still doing the things that you were doing. Because it is possible that this, because I'm saying, like, paid, so that this person could have gotten. And if that is your situation, then this person that got left, this liar, because that's what they are, they could have paid somebody else. Yeah, look, Three of Swords. They could have paid another tarot reader to do a reading on you, or on their situation. And that other person also told them, hey, it looks like your situation that you were in was kind of toxic. And this other person looks like they were sent in by God to free somebody here. Like this, whoever it was told them, like, hey, yeah, like, this was a whole karmic situation that was trying to get free. Like, there's a lesson here. Like, this person was sent to you as like a trigger to learn, for you to learn some type of lesson, you know. But all this person sees, yeah, look, the real truth is this person, you know, whoever this person was, like, yeah, they caused a breakup to happen, and I'm sure that caused a lot of heartbreak for you. But the truth of the matter is you need to be a little bit heartbroken so that you can look at your actions. Look at your actions. Look at who you are. Look at your passions, your drive. Look at what's driving you. Look at what's motivating you. And ask yourself, is it coming from the most like just or the most like moral or the most ethical place? Like, it doesn't really seem like it, you know? And sure, you could be manipulating people or lying to people, or maybe this person doesn't really see it as manipulation, but that's the thing. You need to wake up and you need to see it for what it is. You know, you need to look deeper into your past and ask yourself who hurt you or what hurt you that has you feeling like the manipulation and the lying and the whatever that you're doing is love, you know, or is what's supposed to, you know, that's not what you're supposed to do to people that you're in relationships with, or that you say that you love, or that are friends, or that are this, you know. And this person is like, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to think about that. But that's what's really happening here. Is that you were like this angel sent into the situation to be like 16 down the clock, to be like, hey, you know, like, this situation it needs to be tempered out. You know, like, you need to walk away from the situation. And maybe you didn't even tell this person to walk away from the situation. Maybe you just pointed out, you know, it's like, hey, you know, I feel like you deserve, you know, you're a wonderful person. I don't feel like you deserve somebody that makes you feel that way. Even something as simple as that. Sometimes when you're in a situation like that, you might be surrounded by enablers of this person. Or maybe you're surrounded by people who are also in toxic situations. And they're like, well, give them a chance, give them a chance, give them a chance. You know, sometimes it takes a person that is not your family. Because sometimes, you know, you just automatically are like, well, you're automatically not going to like them because you're my mom or you're my family member or something like that. But then if you tell a situation to a total stranger and a stranger's like, babes, that's kind of toxic. Are you okay? Like, why are you staying in that? There's something here about the way that you talk to this person that really, like, I'm seeing them like have like this shield or like this fog around them. And then something that you said really like it pierced through that shield, through that fog, like bing, straight into this person's mind. And they were like, oh my gosh, I'm getting chills all over my body. But like, they were just like, oh my gosh, you're right. Like, there's something about your voice or the way that you said it. You wrapped it in so much love and so much compassion. Or it was like the particular words that you used. It made it past this person's. But what about defenses? You know, it pierced the kind of delusion that this person was in. And it pierced through it. And this person was just like, oh my gosh. I'm saying like the Queen of Swords, right? Like, it's like, oh my gosh. Like, and it awakened this person in a way that they hadn't seen things before. And then, of course, once the string starts to get pulled and the tapestry starts to come unraveled, it's like, well, then you start, well, they were probably lying about this, and they were lying about that, and oh my gosh, you're right, and but about this, and I'm crying myself to sleep every night, and why am I doing that? You know, and it started snowballed, you know, and this person was like, you know what? No. And maybe in some type of fight or something, it's just like, well, I work with this person and you know, and they said this, and that really made me think about this. And it is right. You do this, and you do say that, and you do this, you know, and it's like, who is this person that you work with? Who is this person trying to break us up? They're probably jealous, or they're probably this. And it's like, no, they don't even know us. Or no, they not. But there's something here about you being like a neutral third party, or you're like removed, you know, you're removed from any kind of personal feelings in the situation. And you're just like giving them like a really outside perspective, just truth that just rang really true for this person. And it was time. It was time for this person to break free of that. It was time for them, you know. And I know I do have some people, I've seen some people that watch me that are other tarot readers. And so if this could be a situation where you were giving a tarot reading and this person that broke free, they watched that reading and they're like, oh my gosh, you're right. you know? And then this person that they broke up with or that they got away from, is what I was trying to say, knows that they watch your readings, you know, and they're like, what's this BS? You know, yeah. And this person came to the realization, like, I gotta break free. And so now this other person is on some type of like vendetta to like prove that you're a fake, or that prove that your advice is false. No. Exactly. You showed this person the truth. Like, babes, you deserve so much more than this. Like, you deserve real love. You deserve, even if it wasn't about their relationship, even if it was just about like some type of self-help, or like, you know, get your life together, or like connect with God, or connect with source, or connect to something deeper within yourself. Like, stop looking for that validation from outwards and get it from the inside. And that led to this person changing a lot in their life. And it's like, what caused you to change this message? Like, I know this is crazy, but, you know, like, I watched this person online, or I watched, you know, this person, and they talk about self-help stuff, or they recommended this book to me, and it just, like, it woke me up, you know? Yeah, it planted a seed inside this person. Good for you. Good for you for helping out this other person. And because you were really destined to help this person, exactly, you showed this person that, babes, like, you're dealing with a person with a fish in the cup. You deserve so much more. You deserve to stop standing and waiting for, you know, you deserve to stop standing and waiting for that feeling of home is evading you, because you're standing here asking for it from this person with a fish in the cup. Or you're, you know, the way that you view love is a bit askewed because of the stuff you've been through in your life. Like, really go inside and think about this. If you're really looking for this feeling of home, like, this isn't, you're at a distance from it. This is not where this is not where you're going to get it. You're waiting around for you know, to get it from the wrong person, or from the wrong yeah. Definitely. And because of that, you are being protected in this situation, because you were meant to come in and to free this person from this heartache. And there's somebody that was benefiting from this person being in the Three of Swords that's pissed at you. They are pissed. And whatever they're doing, whatever they're trying to say, or whatever they're trying to do, Spirit is protecting you here. Because it was what you were meant to do. You were meant to come in and be like, hey, like, I really feel like you and this person probably had some kind of soul contract together. So that at a certain point in their life, you would show up and, you know, give them that type of motherly advice. Like, you deserve better, babes. Like, you're a boss, you're an empress, or you're an emperor, like, you deserve so much more. You deserve more than to get hung up with that. Exactly. You deserve to be with somebody who really actually loves you. You have the power of choice in your life. Take back your control. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they mad. They're so mad. It's like, how dare you tell my person that they have options? How dare you tell my person that they can be free and that they should feel good in relationships? How dare you tell them that? How dare you tell them that it's not normal to feel like this in relationships? What? I'm sorry, what? Yeah. You help this person to get free. To see that there was more options out there. I mean, and honestly, they're just mad because they're the ones that are being left behind. Because they wanted to keep this person and this Three of Swords, and now they're the ones holding the Three of Swords. And people like this, they don't want to hold the Three of Swords. That's the issue. they didn't want to face and hold their Three of Swords to begin with, which is why they went out there giving Three of Swords to everybody else. And now that they don't have this person to unload and dump off all those information, all that, feelings and hardship and Three of Swords onto, now they got to hold on to it, and they got to feel those, and so they got to find somebody to blame. They got to find somebody to put that Three of Swords off of, and they want it to be you now. Yeah, exactly. But your spirit guide said, I don't think so. So whatever this person is trying to do, they're just letting you know, heads up. You might hear something about it. I don't know. You might get some kind of email, or I don't know. Maybe some of you have some kind of what is it, the safeguard or lifeguard or whatever thing where it protects you, and it lets you know if people run background checks on you, or if there's any kind of attempt to hack into your information or anything like that. Accessing your information, accessing something, I don't know, in some type of way. You might find out about it. Or this person, whoever was helping this person, say that they did pay somebody, or that they know somebody that helps them to access your information through a job or something like that. This person is really feeling very in a situation where it's this isn't right. You know what? I helped you do this, or you're asking me to do that, but that's weird. That's weird. You need to let this go. You're kind of obsessed. Yeah. For some of you, the person that they came to, was just you're doing the most. You're doing too much. You need to let this go. It's over. You just went through a breakup. You want me to break the law and risk my job and, commit some type of identity fraud-ish stuff? What? No. Go sit down somewhere. Or if this person wasn't in that state, and the Temperance card, yeah, Spirit is tempering out people in this situation, so that they're really looking at this person what's wrong with you? I get it. You were pissed off at first. You were mad at first, and you're throwing a little fit. And you're heartbroken because such and such apparently broke you and your person up. But at this point, they don't want to be with you. They're moved on, or they're dating somebody else. They're just you need to let this go. At some point, you got to let it go. Or like I said, if they did, and it's nothing. It's nothing. This person's completely clean. Nothing came back on them. They've never been arrested. They've never done this or that. What? There's nothing's ever happened with this person. This person hasn't ever done anything. You don't have any dirt on them. Leave them alone. Run it again, run it again. I keep on hearing somebody say, run it again, or run this, or run that. And it's no, that's enough. That's enough. You're doing too much. I'm not risking my job, or I'm not, I could get fired for this, or I could go to jail for this. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to continue to do this for you. Or this person might have hired a private investigator, and this private investigator has been looking you up or doing something. I don't really feel like this person has been following you necessarily, because I feel like this person cut it off. There's something where whoever, I'm seeing people, this person talking to people, and they're on their knees, begging them, please just help me do this, help me do this. And then I see the person that they're asking to help them do this, and then I see a person standing behind them being no, don't. And so their spirit guides, people that this person is going to work with, their higher self, their intuition, their spirit guides or whatever, their family member, their ancestors that are, their guardian angels or whatever, being do not work with this person. This is a test. This is a test of morality within yourself. Don't work with this person. You better stop. You better stop working with this person. And so people are really starting to tell this person, you need to let this go. This is from the past. You need to let this go. You need to stop talking about this, or you need to stop going on about this, or you're doing the most. You're doing way too much. You know, I don't know if this person could be talking to friend. And at first this person was like, yeah, that person's a B. They shouldn't have put their business in there, blah, blah, blah. They shouldn't have left you, but come on, dog. Like, oh, you really want to get back with her? Okay, we'll try to help you get. But then like it kept going and it kept going and it kept going. And so these people, family or friends or whoever, they might have even been involved in it. At first they were just like, seriously, dude, like at this point, let this go. Or seriously, girl, like at this point, you're doing too much. Like, this is getting crazy. Like, they're just your ex. Like, let them go. Like, what is this? What are you even doing all this for this person? Like, when y'all were together, all you did was complain about them. All you did was talk about, you know, what a bee they were or how they were always on you and nagging you and this and that. Like, okay, so you're free from that. You know, because this person, of course, was character assassinating their own partner behind their back, talking about them, you know, using that as an excuse to cheat on them or whatever they were doing, or, you know, character assassinating them to all their friends or their family. And now their friends and their family are like, okay, so why are you fighting so hard? Why are you doing all of this? Or maybe they confess, oh, well, you know, I found the person that did this and, you know, and I put a background check on them, or you know, they might have let it slip that they were like stalking their ex or something like that. You know, it's like, well, I followed her to the grocery store and then I saw her doing this and doing that. And it's like, you did what? Bro, you did what? I'm seeing somebody like playing video, because they have like a headset on and they're like playing and then the person is talking. I don't know if they're talking to them over the headset about what they did, or if they're like in person, you know, and the person's like, oh, you did what? And I don't know if that's a metaphor for just like, I don't know if that's actually what happened, or if it's like a metaphor for these people were kind of like blinded or kind of just like not really listening. And then all of a sudden this person said something or did something that's like, what? You said you did what? Like, why would you do all this? Like, bro, you know, that's kind of creepy. You know, that's kind of weird, right? That's a bit much. You know, that's stalking, right? No, I'm just following them around, or I'm sitting outside their house. And it's like, dude, that's weird. Like, why would you do that? That's a bit much. If it is a situation like this, and this information wouldn't come out if this was, you know, but if it was like, this has already happened. This situation right here that I'm about to talk about has already happened. So it's not like, it's like a risk to put out this information. But this person could have got caught recorded saying something. Like, they could have been talking to somebody, and unbeknownst to them, this person was like recording their voice or recording something that they said. Or if it was a situation where it was like, is this person like a streamer or something like that like streams their game, that like streams gaming, possibly? I don't know, but this person like went into like, I don't know, this person could even be like, they could have stepped out of some type of environment. Like, say this person was into like red pill and they were stuck in an echo chamber of like, yeah, do anything that you can to keep that person, you know, blah, blah, yeah, you know, and then they stepped out and actually said some of their crazy stuff that they do or that they said. It's like, well, man, all I did was, you know, tear her down and keep her small and do that. And it's like, bro, what? You know, that's effing weird, right? There's something here about this person being in a group chat. Somebody has some type of evidence on this person. They either recorded them, or they have a group message, or they have like a group chat message, or they have like a video, like a voice recorder message or something, or they were like gaming a campaign or something like that, and somebody happened to be recording what they were doing, so that also recorded the audio of what they were saying back and forth. And this guy is just going on and on about how he's going to his ex's work, or, oh, I found the girl that broke me and my ex up and I sat outside her job, or I did this or I did that. And it's like, and people in the group are kind of like, dude, this is getting too much. Like, this is crazy. Like, you did what? You know, and I'm seeing this person, like, hold on, like, they're holding on to, like, a recording of this, and they're just like, should I do something with this? Should I turn this in? Because, like, this is too much. Yeah, look, I was kind of, should I shine a light on this? They could just try to use it to blackmail them, like, hey, bro, you know, like, this is too much. Or they could give it to you, or they could give it to their ex or something like that. They could have already done that. And so it's just like, this is too much. Like, this is way too much. Like, this person is doing the most. Like, should I report this? Should I make a report? Should I, like, hey, like, I think I have a... Or if it's not a friend, if it's like, again, like, this person, like, streams or something like that, and a person that was listening to their live or listening to their stream is like, well, I did this and I did that. And it's like, yo, this is crazy. And they recorded them saying it. And they either reported it to the platform or they reported it to the authorities or something like that. And it's like, look, I don't know this dude, but I watch him stream, and he was talking about how he was basically paying somebody to stalk his ex, or he was stalking his ex, or he was paying somebody to stalk, you know, to stalk some person. Like, this is weird. Like, that's already happened. Like, if this person, yeah, that's already happened. Yeah, this person's already shared this information. They've already put something into action over this. So again, like I said, the spirits, like, this person is alone now. Like, people were on this person's side at one point, but now people see this person as like, I just heard a crazy lunatic. That's a bit much. That seems like dramatic, but maybe for like one or two of y'all, this person has gone off the deep end. Look, it's the devil and the King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, like, this person is like lost in confusion here. They're like obsessed with like an image or something like that, with like maintaining some type of image, being seen a certain way, being known for a certain thing. It's like, people don't make a fool of me, or people don't get away from me. It's weird. It's unlocked some kind of really weird energy inside of this person. And I'm telling you, people are not on this person's side anymore. They're seeing this person as weird. They're seeing this person as gone off the deep end. They're like, we can't support you in this anymore. Like, you've gone off the deep end. Like, this person could have this person could have been drunk. They could have been drinking, and they could have confessed something to like a bartender or a stranger of some type. Like, they were like way too loose. And I mean, yeah, because it feels like whoever they confess this to could not be like that close to them. It doesn't feel like a close friend that would like keep their secret. It's somebody that's like, yo, this dude is weird. Like, this dude is weird. Like, what is this? And I see this person like being like, hey, yo, like, this person that I'm streaming, or this person that I'm playing this game with, you know, like, they're on like, I don't know, Call of Duty or something like that, and you have the headset where you can talk back and forth. It's like, yo, this dude is weird as hell. Like, he's talking about basically like stalking some girl. And it's like, dude, record him or something. Like, record him, record him saying that or something. Like, this person's getting caught up. This person is getting caught up because Spirit's like, that's enough. Like, that's really enough. Yeah. Something this person has said or that they've done is like too much. Exactly. It's about to cause a tower moment for this person. It really is. Because this person is not going to be able to like ruin your reputation. There's something here about you like prevailing. Like, you're prevailing over their false narrative about you, or you're prevailing over their, yeah, and now they're left with anxiety. They're like haunted by this, you know, or they're really, really anxious or worried about it. This person's also paranoid. This person is spiraling, dude. Like, I don't. But Spirit just wants you to know you're protected. You're protected from this person and their whatever kind of weird energy that they're doing. Exactly. Excuse me. Spirit is saying they're watching over you and they're protecting you. And whatever it is in this situation, if there's some type of like, because the Hierophant can also be like, or like organized religion or government or something like that. So the law it's on your side. King of Pentacles. There's something about how this person is like, you can't buy your way out of this situation this time. Like, you really got caught. Like, this person could have done this in the past and not got caught, but there's something different here. Like, they're going against you, or they're trying to do something about you, and you're way too protected for that. Like, you were way too spiritually protected to, you know, for them to go against you, or for them to pull their same old crap on you that they did on other people. If they've done this before. Yeah. Yeah, it's time. It's time for whatever this person is dealing with, their ego issues and their drama, and whatever is causing this kind of obsessive, I need to go against them, I need to fight them, I need to win, I need to win. It was 41:41 right down on the clock when I said that. Yeah, exactly. It's divine time. So whatever is going on here, yeah. For some of you, yeah, you could have Archangel Michael or somebody else, a very protective energy around you that's protecting you from whatever this fight energy is, whatever all of this chaos energy is. They're protecting you so that you can remain soft and open. That's a completely different scenario. I'm not getting into that. Yeah, and I guess for some of you, you could be this person, the person that broke up with them. Like, Spirit just wants you to know, like, a person could, that's a completely different scenario, Spirit. I'm not getting into that. But it's something about, like, a person left you. It's basically like rejection is protection. So if you had somebody leave you or suddenly stop talking to you or something like that, please understand that is protection. That Spirit protected you from, like, a Looney Tune. Getting, yeah. Because no. They said very quickly, get away from this. You know. Somebody here stood in between you going towards this tower moment. If this person is trying to cause a tower moment, back to like our main thing we're talking about, yeah, if this person is trying to cause some type of tower moment, or if they're trying to throw around, I'm hearing throw around, I try to say throw around their wealth, but I almost heard throw away their wealth. Almost said, sorry, throw away their wealth. So I don't know if this person, you know, this person's just wasting a bunch of resources, going round and around in circles, and they're not going to get anything from this. I'm going to go ahead and end this. But Spirit just wants you to know that. Like, if there was some type of situation here where somebody was trying to was doing some kind of smear campaign on you, or they were trying to find dirt on you, or they were trying to do something, like, don't worry. Spirit's got it handled. Spirit's got it handled to where you're turned away from this situation. You might have been pulled out of a friend group or pulled out of a work situation, and you were just like, I don't understand why. I thought things were going well. Understand that Spirit, you know, that rejection is spiritual protection, okay? Understand that Spirit was getting you away from whatever situation, that Spirit pulled you out. So if you got let go of, or suddenly you had to move, or suddenly you had to quit this job, and you were just like, I thought things were going so well, or I thought things were going so well with this new friendship group or something like that. No, that Spirit pulled you out of a situation that was related to this situation in some type of way. that they pulled you out of that situation to protect you, and that they have you completely turned away from this, not even realizing that all of this is happening to protect you. You know, and you're removed enough from it now that spirit can let you know, hey, by the way, this happened. But don't turn around and start looking at it or start digging into it, because spirit is like, I protected you from this. So just know that. Just know that whatever this weirdo was trying to do, spirit put a stop to. And that not only did spirit put a stop to it against you, but if this person had ever done this in the past, or if this person was ever going to continue to do this in the future, you know, spirit has also put a stop to that. It's like, no, no, no. So you, not only did you help get justice for this particular person that they were in a relationship with, or that they were in a toxic dynamic with, not only did you help that person get free, but you also helped future, like, victims of this person, or future people, you know, like, because this person is going through this tower moment now, their behavior is going to be, I'm hearing null and void. So this behavior is going to be nipped in the bud in the future. And I don't know if it's because this person is going to go to jail, or they're going to get in some type of legal trouble, or if they're, you know, if they're just going to, their enablers around that are around them are going to wake up and be like, hey bro, like, you got to stop that. Like, we're not okay with you having this type of information. Like, you need to get pulled out of this community that's the echo chamber, that is toxic, you know, and you need to understand that's not how normal human beings act. Like, you're not supposed to act like that. You're not supposed to be manipulated like that. Like, that's weird. Like, you need to stop this behavior. It's not normal. It's not okay. And so not only did you help this person get free, but you helped future people not have to continue to deal with this person giving out this cycle of this person not wanting to hold on to those 3 of Swords and wanting to hurt other people so that they feel less hurt. You helped participate and bring about a situation where this person had to stop and had to look, and eventually is going to have to go inside and heal. So good on you. Good on you. Okay? So just understand that you are protected, and that you're, you know, that you're getting the good karma, you know, from doing, you know, from helping some people out. And you might not even realize, like, how much you help people out. But that's good, because that means you got some good stuff. Yeah, you really did. Yeah, you really did block something, and you brought an end to it. And spirit was like, oh no, not this one. Oh no, not mines. You better not trespass against mines. Yeah. People in spirit were just like, I think not. I think that it's crazy that you, with your little fishy cup, you thought you could come over here and do something. That's a no. Sit your ass down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Yeah. I really feel like you knocked this person backwards off their throne. Like, you kind of knocked them back to kind of page status. And now this person is on... Yeah, exactly. And now this person actually is on the trajectory to go towards, you know, getting that clean cup. Getting that fish out of that cup and really being like, well, damn, this actually was toxic. I don't know. These people could have been younger than you. And it's kind of like a situation here where it's kind of like, hey, like, don't turn into one of these crazy people. Like, learn now that this is not how you treat people that you're in a relationship with. Learn that this behavior is actually toxic and it's manipulative and it's bad. It's bad to act that way towards other people. And it's like, I never thought about that. I never thought about how it could actually be hurting other people. And it's like, I don't see how you didn't think that, but okay. Now you know. Don't act that way. Don't act that way in future relationships. Don't act like that, because you're going to lose people that you supposedly love. But what you're giving other people was not love. It was manipulation. It was, you know, it was toxic behavior. It, you know, it was lying and cheating, and that's not okay to act like that. So you have sent both of these people down a path of healing. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here with me today. That's enough. I'm not talking about it. You guys know I can just keep going and going and going and talking around in circles. I've already said it. But Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and just know that you're protected and that you're doing your thing and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so thank you very much for being here with me today. I hope it gave you the love, light, or clarity that you were looking for in your situation. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if this resonated for you. If it didn't, sorry, but not all of them are going to be for you, but that's okay. And thank you to your angels, spirits, guardians, ancestors, masters, and guides for guiding you here to get this information, as well as protecting you through this situation. Thank you, my angel, spirits, guardians, ancestors, masters, and guides for guiding me through delivering this information, as well as keeping me safe as I did so. I really appreciate you guys so very, very much. All right, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Also, if you are interested in working with me to get a personal reading, my contact information is down below. Okay, thank you guys so very much, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.